Hello everyone, welcome back to my CAD by Pooja. Today we are going to recreate this beautiful instrument in SOLIDWORKS. This instrument is known by different names in different regions and languages. In my local language it's called Bigul, and in English it is called musical toy horn or cheering horn, and some people might also call it a noisemaker. So what do you call it in your language or region? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to learn the different names from around the world. So now you will notice a reference image of the real Bigul in the corner of the screen. It's there just to help you compare the real instrument with the CAD model as we build it. In this tutorial, we will model all three components, the mouthpiece, the chamber and the horn, and finally assemble them into the complete model. And the main highlight of this video is part configurations. Instead of creating multiple files for different horn lengths, I'll show you how to create multiple variants within a single part file. This saves time, keeps your project organized, and makes future modifications much easier. So let's get started. Click on File, New, Part, OK. So let's begin by creating the mouthpiece. Select front plane, sketch, select center line, orientation vertical, infinite length, and place it at the origin. Now select line. Now select 3-point arc. Now select this point and this point, make them vertical. Now select this point and this point, make them horizontal. Select this point and the origin, make them horizontal too. Now select Smart Dimension. Select this line and the center vertical line. This is 10 mm. Now this line, this is 15 mm. Select this point and enter 34 mm. Now select this line. This is 15 mm. Select this line. This is 3 mm. Now press Escape. Select Offset Entities. Offset value is 1 mm and select this. Click OK. Now select a corner rectangle and make a rectangle here. Select Smart Dimension one more time. This length is 5 mm and this is 0.5 mm. Press Escape. Now select line. Join these 2 points and join these 2 points too to have a close sketch. Now click on Trim Entities and trim this line. OK. Now our sketch is ready. Go to Features and select Revolve Boss Base. Click OK. Now our mouthpiece is ready. Let's give it an appearance. Plastic, high gloss, OK. Now let's save this part. Mouthpiece, part number 1. OK. Now click on File, New, Part. OK. Now we would be creating the horn. So select front plane, sketch. Now select center line. Set the orientation to vertical, infinite length and place it at the origin. Now select line. Now select center line, join this point to origin. Now select smart dimension, click on this point and the center vertical line. This is 10 mm. Now click on this point. This is 18 mm. This height is 38 mm. This angle is 92 degree. Now select fillet. Fillet radius 1 mm and select this point. OK. Now click on offset entities. Offset value 1 mm and select this line. OK. Now if you look closely, you'll see there is a gap here. This line is not touching this horizontal center line. So select extend entities and click on this line. Now select line, join these 2 points and then join these 2 points. Now before we exit the sketch, I am going to add a reference point 18 mm from the base because that's the chamber height and that will give me the exact horn diameter at the connection point, which I'll use later to create matching holes in the chamber for a perfect fit. So select point, click here, smart dimension, 18 mm from the base. Now select this point and center vertical line. This is 11.26. Now go to features and select revolved boss base. Axis of revolution, select this one, click OK. Now as you can see on the screen, our horn is ready here, but we would be needing 2 more horns for the final assembly. So this is where today's main concept comes in. Instead of creating separate part files for every horn length, I am going to use part configurations, as it would allow me to store multiple design variations inside a single part file. Go to configuration, right click, add configuration, let's say 50 mm. OK. Select sketch 1, edit sketch. Select this height 50 mm, this configuration. OK. Select this diameter, change it to 20 mm, this configuration. OK. Let's change the fillet radius to 2 mm, this configuration. OK. Now exit the sketch. Horn number 2 is ready here. Now go back to configuration, right click, add configuration, 65 mm. OK. Select the sketch 1 more time, change this height to 65 mm. OK. Change this diameter to 25 mm and fillet radius to 5 mm. OK. Exit the sketch and horn number 3 is also ready here. So as you can see, I can easily switch between different horn lengths without creating or managing multiple files. And with that, our 3 horns are ready here. Let's save this part. Horn part number 2. Save. Now let's move to the chamber. File, new, part. Okay. Select top plane, sketch, select circle, make a circle at the origin, and for the diameter value, enter 34 mm. Go to features, click on extruded boss base, enter here 18 mm. Okay. Now select fillet. Fillet radius 1 mm. Select this top circular edge. Okay. Select shell. Shell thickness 1 mm. This is to be removed. Select this one and okay. Now select this bottom face. Sketch. Select center line. Set the orientation to horizontal this time, infinite length, and place it at the origin. Now select circle, make 2 concentric circles here. Smart dimension for the inner circle, diameter is 6 mm. For the outer circle, it is 10 mm. Now select the center of these circles and the origin. This distance is 20 mm. Select convert entities and select this inner circle. Okay. Trim entities. Go to features, click on extruded boss base. 1 mm. And flip the direction. Okay. Now select front plane, sketch. Let's change the display style. Select center line, orientation vertical, infinite length, place it at the center. Now select corner rectangle. Make a rectangle here. Smart dimension, this is 5 mm. And this is 0.5 mm. Go to features, click on revolve cut, click OK. Let's change the display style. Now select fillet. Fillet radius 1 mm. Select this circular edge and select this circular edge. Okay. Now it's time to create 3 holes on this top face for the horn assembly. Select circle, make a circle at the center for construction. Okay. Select circle again, make a circle here. Exit. Now select smart dimension. Diameter for this circle is 19.5. And diameter for this circle is 11.26. Select circular sketch pattern, select this circle, number of instances 3. Okay, go to features, select extruded cut, through all, okay. And with this our chamber is also ready here. Let's give it an appearance. Okay, let's save this part. Chamber part number 3. Okay. Now that all our components are ready, let's assemble them. File, new, assembly, OK. So first I'll insert the mouthpiece, drop it somewhere here. Next I'll add the chamber, insert components, chamber. Now we'll apply the required mates. Select this face and this face, concentric, OK. Select this face and this face, coincide them, OK. Right click on mouthpiece and hide it. Finally, I'll insert the horn and select the required configuration, insert components, select horn, right click on it. So this time the configuration is default. Click on mate, select this face and this circular edge, make them concentric, OK. Now select this bottom face and this bottom face of chamber, coincide them, OK. Let's bring the horn number 2. Just press Ctrl, select this part and drag it a little outwards. Right click on it, and since all horn lengths are stored in the same part file, I can simply choose the configuration I need instead of searching for different files. So this time I am going to choose 50 mm configuration, OK. Click on mate, select this face and this circular edge, concentric, OK. Now this bottom face of the horn and this bottom face of the chamber, coincide them, OK. Let's bring the horn number 3. Control, press and drag it outwards. Right click on it and let's change the configuration to 65 mm this time. OK. Click on mate. Select this face and this circular edge. Concentric. OK. Select this bottom face of the horn and this bottom face of the chamber. Coincide them. OK. Right click on mouthpiece and show. And with this, our Bigul assembly is ready here, and this is one of the biggest advantages of using part configuration, especially when working with multiple design variants. And let's just finish with giving appearances to these horns. Select horn number 1, 2, 3. Go to appearances, plastic, high gloss, color. Select this horn and let's give it a yellow color. OK. This time select horn number 2, orange color, and this time we will select the horn number 3, blue color. OK. Let's change the display style, real view graphics, and as you can see on the screen, that's our Bigul model complete. In this tutorial, we created the mouthpiece, chamber and horn, assembled all the components and learned how part configurations can help create multiple design variants using just one part file. And if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my Cat by Pooja for more SolidWorks tutorials.